Good afternoon, good morning, good evening wherever you're watching WY TV. You're welcome to another edition of News Review. And you know how we do it here. This is what we talk about, the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji. You can call me Sidon J. And I'm in the studio with...
I'm Ambassador Rochime Orilua, son of the prophetess, the man who resembles Wiki.
Alright, today I'll be starting with Punch newspaper. But before then, the sponsor for this show is Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. On Punch newspaper today, Appeal Court affirms tribunal judgment sacking Kano governor. Akeredolu's appointees bicker over vote of confidence in governor. Jiga Assembly suspend local government chairs over foreign trips. Anambra CP warns against jungle justice. Then on Vanguard newspaper, we can't continue borrowing to fund budget. Edo. INEC issues certificate of return of Diri. INEC presents certificate of return of Uzodinma. I didn't know burning Quran is offense. Taniolong begs Muslim. Wives batter 340 husbands to pop in 1 year, Lagos government. Then on Daily Post newspaper, court remand Emefiele in Kuje prison. 500 lawyers protest at appeal court over Plateau PDP's comment on judiciary. Google to start deleting inactive Gmail accounts December 1. We are not scared of Remand. PDP boasts as court says Governor Lawal. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we're back, we'll talk more on some of the headlines. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned.
King Victor Nigeria Enterprises say make I give una this informate una with the sell foodstuffs, with the sell noodles, with the sell oil, and one the major distributor Honeywell, Golden Penny, King's Oil, Gino, and so on and so forth. And vanilla that she sort of buy, you feed the collect market, they pay for ram small. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá wa dòwòpọ̀ àtàwọn oníbàárà wa náà jẹ́rìí sí wípé King Victor Nigeria Enterprises tested and trusted kò dẹ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́. Oya make una dey come to shop 2 Awolowo Market Shagamu Ogun State. As una dey buy una market, our motto don tanda gidigba to carry una load go una doorstep. And we no dey put extra charges. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, fast and trusted.
Welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Today we'll be starting with the case of Taniolong of Kwara State. You know, it's been a long time coming, and today he apologized to the Muslims that he doesn't know that burning the Quran is an offense.
Well, what I can say to the case of Taniolong, I can see sentiment in that case. They says that the way the Muslims of Nigeria, and most especially in Lori, the way they were putting things, in fact, the religion will not be attractive to those people that feel they can go into Muslim based on what they are doing. You see, religion is not by force. In Nigeria, everybody has the right to practice his or her own religion. Sure. You may say Taniolong came out to abuse you, or this and that. If truly Jesus Christ was abused, he was molested. At the end of the day, what did he do? He was praying for them that, Father, forgive them because they know nothing what they are doing. If you say you are following Allah, in the study of Prophet Muhammad, I might not study the Quran too much, but I am very closer to some of the Muslim clerics that say Prophet Muhammad, in fact, he endured a lot of hardship for the sake of you people at least to come into the light that exactly. of the religion that you say you are doing it to. If Taniolong go to the extent of burning Quran, Were you the one that bought the Quran for him? Is it not his own personal money that you use in purchasing the Quran for himself? Then two, that coming out to apologize, you can see the apology was tendered under duress. Antonio Olorun is not an hero. Iyadimbi is an hero. He would have rather died in that cell
than to
apologize. Because I've never seen any big offense in what these people have in the issue.
Well, a popular traditionalist, Abdulaziz Adegbola, aka Tani Olohun, has pleaded with the entire Muslim community to forgive him for allegedly burning the Quran and defaming some Muslim personalities in Kwara State. Tani Olohun made this plea while addressing the court after he was granted bail yesterday. The Sheshe adherent pleaded with Alfa Labib, one of the applicants, and the Muslims for his actions. He said, "I don't know that burning the Quran is an offense, and when I was told, I immediately pulled down the video of the incident from my social media handle in less than a minute. I beg all my prosecutors and the Muslims all over to forgive me, and I promised I will not repeat such an act again of posting negative videos on social media handles." Earlier, the court proceeded over by Magistrate A.S. Adam, where Tani Olohun is standing trial for two separate cases, granting him bail in the sum of 2 million naira and 3 shorties in the same sum. So that is almost 2 million naira plus 3 shorties. That's almost 8 million naira.
8 million naira standing for a single person all in the name of
burning Quran.
Burning Quran. The guy that burned Quran today may later end up tomorrow buying Quran for a lot of people. It depends on how you people put it.
Exactly.
When Jesus Christ was going about in his ministry, the disciples came unto him. They said they saw somebody who was using his name to perform miracle, and Jesus asked them, "Is he against us?" They said, "No, since he's not against us, who is not against us is for us." So even if the guy persecuted the Muslims of burning Quran, the Quran that he burned was just a book that is compressed together. That the word of God was contained into it, according to what you people said. Now, if Tani Olohun could go to the extent of burning Quran, why don't you people go to the extent of saying, okay, we want to win the heart of this guy by moving closer to him, having a close relationship with him, then preach the word of God to him?
Well, I feel normally there should be respect for every religion. Be it you are just trying to, but you know, I'm not saying anything on him burning the Quran. But the fact that you could burn the Quran, upload the video online for people to see. So I'm feeling like he's trying to, like, you know, looking for trouble by posting that kind of video on social media. You know, there is a room for you to respect every other person's religion.
Let me comment, Sidonje. Islam is, according to what they say,
it's a religion of peace.
It's a religion of peace.
Exactly.
The guy might be ignorant of what he's doing. You that has the wisdom and knowledge would have put the guy through.
Sir,
listen to me. Let me comment. When a young child that doesn't know anything, when he sees a fire going through the direction of the fire, he doesn't know the fire could go to the extent of burning. You that has the knowledge to know that this fire could burn this child, what happened? You prevent the child of going closer to the fire.
Sir, before we talk about, we've been seeing Tani Olohun's videos. He has been saying a lot about different religions before he came up with the burning of Quran. And I could say this is not a matter of you know, a small a child or something. This is a matter of him knowing what he's doing.
What he's doing.
Let me
comment. What I'm saying, let me comment. If Tani Olohun, for instance, now you saw a madman out there that was naked. In the presence of the madman, in his thinking, the madman will think as if he knows what he's doing. That makes him to go off. That makes him to go off to the street while naked, isn't it? But we that are putting on clothes, we know that something actually went wrong with this guy. Isn't it? It is we that is putting on clothes that will now see how we can bring the madman back to his senses. But then, that's why we have psychiatric hospital.
Exactly. But I see this like, what if Tani Olohun was just sitting in his house and saw a video whereby an Afar putting on turban and with tesbih in his hand and burning the religion, one of the things they use in their own religion, because I believe he's a traditionalist, and seeing him like in that video trying to, you know, make sure they see what he's trying to do. You know, I'm not backing the Muslims here. I'm just trying to say people out there should respect everyone's religion.
In the case
no
of religion, in the case of religion, religion is a spiritual aspect that you can't put carnal into religion. You understand? Because a carnal man will never understand the things of the spirit. Tani Olorun now, based on my own religion, I didn't mean Tani Olorun came out to burn the Bible. Who do you think? Have you ever seen anybody abusing the Nigerian pastors, abusing this, abusing that? At the end of the day, you saw those pastors coming out to retaliate or to go to the extent of arresting that person because they abuse him. And who are they following?
Well, on that side, we have different doctrines when it comes to religion. Our belief is different.
That is why I said really, Islamic is a religion of peace. How do you prove that peace? Somebody that doesn't know the kind of religion that you are carrying.
Sure, even according to the teaching of Jesus Christ, because I don't want us to
let's go in deep. Let the old one that are watching us, let them understand what we are saying. Okay. I didn't say burning of Quran. I'm not endorsing what Tani Olorun did.
Okay.
What I was just trying to say that the man is ignorant of what he's doing presently, and you that feels that you know much better than him, there are ways to kill out without shedding blood. Religion is not by force. That it is not a religion that you force people by force to come and do what you are doing. And let me tell you this: people don't study the Bible today. They don't study Quran. What do they study? They study your attitude.
Exactly.
If your behavior and your character does not preach who you really follow, so automatically you are not a follower of Christ, or you are not a follower.
Now this is what I'm saying. Adibin Tani Olorun was a Christian. This matter will have been escalated even more than this. But then he's a traditionalist, and he came out on a video to burn a Quran that some people are respecting so much. That only book, you know, it looks somehow to some Muslims. You know, this religion we accept it differently. Some people have religion in their brain. They don't think of it like all these Ilorin affairs. What they eat is religion, because what they are doing is the job of a cleric.
That is why I said a cleric man. Are you telling me that those that are there in Ilorin, they call themselves a clergyman? Do they have the same understanding? Based on the religion that so sink into their skull that they don't know what else they can do to bring a wayward person into that their religion they call a religion of peace. Have you not listened to me? Have you not seen a video that went viral because somebody abused Muhammad and they go to the extent of burning that person into action? This same Nigeria where we have constitution.
Thank you. That's where I want to come to.
That is the reason why you ought to know that a religion that you are doing that doesn't preach peace, that doesn't preach love to bring your wayward people back into that religion, is not a religion of peace.
Thank you, sir. Now, Tani Olorun is not blind. He's not an illiterate. He saw the video of who they killed, and he still went on to burn a Quran. That is too bad to me.
A madman that was naked in the street, is he blind? Didn't he see those people that are putting on clothes? For him to have thinking that
so you thought Tani Olorun is under an influence?
Yes, it's another man entirely. Listen, I'm a Christian. I have brothers who are Muslims that we are very close. I have a Muslim cleric and a man that is very closer to me, that we have close relationship. Those set of people that I'm talking about, those people that have seen that the religion has not sunk into their heart. Do you know there are some set of people, there are some set of Christian that doesn't want to mingle with Muslim. There are some set of Muslims that doesn't want to mingle with Christian. That's the way they are seeing it.
Well, let's move on with the body of the news. According to what the judge said, he said 2 of the shorties must own landed property within the court's jurisdiction or in Oyo State, the court ruled. The matter was adjourned to January 9, 2024. The complainant counsel, Taofeek Olateju, and YY Ajibade did not oppose the bail application moved by Tani Olorun's counsel, Barrister Ademola Banks. Now, it was reported that the 2 separate cases heard yesterday were instituted by Sheikh Labib Lagbaji and Madrasat Mohammed, led by Professor Abubakar Aliagan, before Magistrate Adam for allegedly burning the Quran, among other offenses. With the latest developments, Tani Olorun has finally gotten bail from the 4 different cases and 3 courts, where he is standing trial for the alleged offense of defamation and burning of Quran in Ilorin. He was first arraigned before Magistrate Muhammad Ibrahim for allegedly insulting Ilorin elders, a case brought against him by the Association of Proud Sons and Daughters of Ilorin, Ogo Ilorin. The latter at the upper area court through a direct complaint by the counsel of one Alpha Okutagidi. We even thank God that at least they granted him a bail. And I think the whole case...
After playing with them, you know that the video went viral when the mother of Taniolorun came, begging those set of people. That was the reason why they feel they can just leave the case and let it go. There is a boy in the Bible. His father was the consultant to an idol. When they came to report the issue to his father, that your son went to the extent of destroying an idol, and according to their tradition, that person should be killed. What was the response of the father? He said, if truly the idol is active, let the idol kill the guy in question. Taniolorun's case would have been left in the hand of God of their religion.
Well, let's move on to the next one, because I don't want to go deeper on this Taniolorun's case, because it has caused a lot of things in the land of Ilorin. And as we speak, I just pray there is peace on Kwara State. Then the next one here is about the ex-CBN governor Emefiele that has been remanded in Kuje prison. I know this is a good news for people that really hate that man, because I know
it's
you offended
the whole
of Nigeria.
Don't use that language. It's not a matter of hatred. Now let's speak the truth now to the old Nigerians. You are here, you are in Nigerians, you live here in Nigeria, you know what happened when Emefiele brought about this money policy.
Exactly.
This cashless policy. Nigeria is not right for those policies. This copycat idea that they brought from the United States of America, do you know what United States of America did to their own country with their resources before they could come up with this money policy? What are those social amenities that Nigerian can provide to the old Nigerians that we say, as a Nigerian, we are a beneficiary of what Nigeria has provided for us? You don't understand what I'm saying. This money policy that came, do you know this ATM machine? Not everybody that is used to ATM machine.
Exactly.
Me in particular, that is
even speaking. The network is not that balanced.
Me in particular, that say I have never collected an ATM card before, not to talk of using that machine, but I can transfer on my phone. I can go to the bank and withdraw. But the cashless policy, we are not right for it. It takes a gradual process. Do you know how many people that died during the process? Exactly. Now you're not telling me the end of those people that died, or the family of those deceased that was being affected by this cashless policy, would they ever forgive Emefiele?
Never. Even me, I cannot forgive him normally, because it really affected me a lot. Justice Hamza Muazu of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, has ordered that the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, be remanded in Kuje prison, pending the determination of his request for bail. Emefiele will remain in prison until November 22, when the court will deliver a ruling on his bail motion. His led counsel, Matthew Borka San, moved to the application for bail, which Rotimi Oyedepo vehemently opposed on behalf of the federal government. After taking arguments for and against the application, Justice Muazu said a bench ruling could not be delivered in view of the plethora of authorities cited by the two parties. The judge said he needed a little time to study the authorities and peruse through the exhibits supplied by Emefiele to support his request for bail. At the time of this report, officials of the Kuje prison authority have been contacted to bring a vehicle to convey him to the prison. I know even Emefiele will be regretting his action currently.
Even if somebody is backing you up, if anybody, a single person is backing you up to offend at least billions of people that are living in Nigeria, all in the name of vote buying. They don't want vote buying in the coming presidential election. Are you now telling me in the state where this election has just been held, were not those people? I think you could believe the video that went viral. Most of the people that were being caught red-handed with some amount of cash. I believe this method would have been applied then, but Emefiele knew, and those set of people, cabal, that called themselves cabal, that went ahead in that meeting for Emefiele to go. Can you just imagine? Emefiele disobeyed the court order by saying he is not going to extend the date where the old cash will be circulated. Exactly. While the court gave an order that the old cash should be extended by spending till December. And Emefiele said no.
I still don't know the reason why Emefiele is not mentioning names of people behind the whole thing. I don't know why. Maybe they had an oath or something. I don't understand, because he's not supposed to be the only one in this mess. But then, you know, maybe they know where the whole thing will.
How can someone just wake up early in the morning and begin to do a policy that is not going to favor the whole Nigeria? Have they forgotten that Nigeria voted them in? That they can't just go there and do anything they like?
Well, talking about Emefiele, he's been remanded in Kuje prison until November 22 before the judge will now reconcile on the amount of bail Emefiele is going to pay. But I don't know what amount would they give Emefiele that Emefiele will not be able to pay, because that's just the problem. They are not supposed to even, he was not supposed to be granted any bail.
Yes, according to the rule of law, there are some cases that is bailable.
That requested granting of bail.
Granting of bail.
So but Nigerians will not be happy with that, because he will pay out of our money.
Nigerians are looking to the judiciary system, how they are going to handle the case of Emefiele. You know, a lot of people, a lot of controversial issue has been coming up online that at the end of the day, nothing will be done to Emefiele. Despite a lot of lives that are lost.
Well, this is where we are going to be ending it on News Review today. Don't forget that the sponsor for this show is Nokpa Abbas and Kim Victor Nigerian Enterprises. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidonji. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for joining us on the show. We'll see you again next week. That'll be Monday. Be good and enjoy your weekend. Bye.